What's up, Magic Knights? Today we're diving deep into Black Clover Chapter 381 to 383. Yes, it's been 6 months since I covered Black Clover. I missed the other chunks due to work conflictions, but today it was a roller coaster of chapters, power ups, jaw dropping moments, and a few game changing reveals that are setting the stage for a final showdown. Also, we get return of so many characters in the beginning of Black Clover with the Diamond Kingdom. So many characters. People you'd thought, all right, maybe Tabata forgot about them, but no, everybody, and I mean everybody, made returns in these past three chapters. And before we start, we got Raysean on the show. Can you tell the viewers out there where can they find your podcast?
You guys can find me on all your podcasting platforms such as YouTube, Spotify, Apple. Just search up the Raysean Gatson Anime Podcast or Gap for short. And we basically interview a lot of voice actors, get a lot of that behind the scenes of what's going on, and also give you guys information on how you can become a voice actor.
Yes, definitely good stuff. I've been on the show multiple times. Always have a good time.
Oh man. And we love having you on.
Also, if you hit the subscribe button, we're halfway to our goal of 1,000. Greatly appreciate it.
Ooh, okay.
So, Rayshon, what's your thoughts on these three chapters? It's been a few months since we got them. We haven't covered Black Clover in probably almost a year plus, but obviously, as always, it feels good to have Black Clover again. Tabata, his artwork is always second to none, one of the best in the game. But it felt good to have Black Clover. How do you feel about all these characters returning that you haven't seen since probably since the beginning?
Well, I like kind of seeing all those seeds we seen being kind of pit in the ground, kind of grow. Because all those people you seen also kind of give that kind of speech to at the end, basically hitting them with the no talk, no jutsu. All those people basically came back, and every scene when they came back, you kind of seen on the side the little art, little argument he had to give them to basically show them the way. And basically everybody had a whole conversation because even the girl who was basically doing all those scientific experiments, and he like, why are you doing all this when you can use that to basically help the kingdom? And then you see her go through a whole monologue of basically going from her evil ways into basically saying, yeah, that was the right mindset to go. So yeah, I kind of I like Asta as a main character, and the main reason is because a lot of characters I feel like they be so much into their ideals where it be like it seemed like they not able to understand why other people might not be able to see things their way. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But then I feel like Asa is better in the sense that he was already poor and everything.
But if you guys ever wonder if is the movie canon, yes, it is because all the scientist groups were in this chapters and they came up very clutch as well too. So movie canon, yes, the Wizard King movie does evolve in the main timeline. So anybody who ever questioned the movie, oh, it's anime filler bullshit. No, it's canon now.
That's lit because I didn't know that. And that's pretty cool because I do like when the movies kind of connect and you be like, okay, that's pretty cool. It's not like just some bull crap that's happening over here on the side. But yeah, the only thing about I think it do make sense because I think Asa was banished for a minute.
Hmm.
So yeah, it makes sense.
Also, talking about Asta, come on, he left a lasting impact on so many people's lives, and I love how yes, he's down and out, but people are talking shit to him like, "Yo, get back up! You talk about us, never giving up. You better not give up as well either, because I'm gonna kick your ass." And I love how everybody just, talking to Asta, giving him the uplifting beat, because as of right now he's down and out, and nobody gave up on Asta.
I feel like it's a difference when like people be rallying up for Asta and actually getting stronger in the sense of like all the things you see this guy with no powers doing, and you are supposed to be at the top of human society with magic, and you're like in awe of this kid. So it's like, man, we got to figure out how to get to his level. So that's why I feel like I like Asta because he's one of those people who like actually has that power and mindset to kind of back up what he's trying to say, and you can see it being shown through the people around him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So before we get into the chapters, what's your quick thoughts on Lucius so far?
I will say right now he's starting to seem kind of like. See, I watched this video just the other day, and they was talking about why Aizen was such a groundbreaking character from when he came into the series until when he left, and how he always stood like always on top until like like the very end when he started kind of fighting Ichigo bullcrap. But before that, it was like every moment he was on top. You never doubted his abilities. Right. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like right now I'm starting to feel like our guys are at the power level where they can sort of fight him, and he's starting to kind of get scared. Because once to me, when you starting to be like, well, I'm about to wait until your power run out, then I'm about to fight you serious. That to me means I'm at a level where you're scared of me. Like if I
Agreed.
can get a good blow on you, I can probably fucking kill you type shit. So like that's to me is the difference in the terms of like that's why like when I was talking to you earlier, I asked you how many more chapters you thought this was gonna go, and you said about like 2 years. And then when I was thinking about maybe he's thinking about like how they probably space them out, but I'm like, I think maybe like I'm gonna say nine more chapters at most.
So basically, you're saying it'll be done by next summer.
Possibly. If he keeps going, I guess if he keeps going this route, yeah.
Talking about Lucius, like, I'm going to agree with what you said because he's telling like, hey, once your time runs out, I'm going to kick your ass. And when tells him, that, yo, you're scared of this anti magic. You're a bitch. Like, you're literally scared of my anti magic and what Asta can really do because, mind you, he never predicted the Diamond Kingdom ever showing up to the battlefield. So Asta alone is changing the future by his existence alone. So, like I said before, like if like this anti magic is your power, your weakness, would you want to go all out against before they're gonna try to bring up Asta? Mimosa's out there, trying to heal him up.
I
So
mean, his first literal act was to go kill Asta. So I mean, he did try to get rid of fucking anti magic. Like, let's not try to act like he did. He did try to get rid of it. It just didn't work, type shit. So I mean, he low key to me, and it seems weird because it keeps seeming like he keeps trying to make it seem like is the person he's scared of, but it's like your actions to me don't seem that way. Like
all right, so let's talk about the chapter 381. We see Lucius throwing up multiple magic spells at One thing I say, the magic spells going back and forth with each other was great.
yeah.
Really great between those between Lucius and And I love how is using the anti magic as well too, mixing it with his own power. And even gives credit to us, like, yo, he's swinging out this heavy ass sword. Mind you, never worked out. My man was blessed with
I'm
mana.
surprised he's fucking swinging it.
Yeah,
I wonder if his wind magic helping him do that. Like
it,
low
it
key.
has to because he even said, yo, this bitch is heavy. And mind you, like I said before, never worked out. He was blessed since the minute he was born. Mind you,
I
also the one who
wouldn't
put
say
in the work.
he didn't work out. I'll say that wasn't his main focus because I think majority of the Wizard Knights work out, but I just don't think they like physically fit because it's not their main thing. But I think they could like run miles. You know what I mean? If they had to, type shit. Well, some of them. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say all. Some of them.
The one magic spell I like was Black Caressing Moon Sickle, which was basically half a moon going after Lucius. That right there, with a mix of anti magic as well too, that right there was so freaking badass. And as of right now, you see Lucius telling like, hey, you can't read transparency magic, and also you're getting he's starting to notice that the anti magic is starting to fade away. But I love how is testing Lucius and he captures him in the Black Neverland, and he's starting to realize, oh, my magic is disappearing. Which that spell is freaking fire, and how it's mixed with
We
the
did the
anti magic.
opposite
Yeah.
effect.
Oh my god, dude, that right there was so freaking good. You got to get props to Tabata right there, and we see Lucius with a little cut in his face, and he's telling him, yo, highly impressive, but like I said before, I can feel the anti magic dying on you, running out, and tells him, yo, you'll be dead before it runs out. What was he gonna say?
I was gonna say before we had seen him use that ability, I think he used it at the beginning of the fight with Lucius, and it basically helped powered everybody up.
Yeah.
So now when he did it, it basically took away Lucius' energy. Like the anti
That
magic
was
was
fire.
actually
That
taking a
was
lot more
fire.
effect. Yeah, it really was, especially if he had planned. If all this is planned, and he like, okay, I'm gonna make him think I'm off guard, and as soon as he try to touch me, that's when I'm gonna pull a move on. Like if he would have got him with an attack, like that would have been like fuck this shit up right there. That's when I would have been like, okay, because everybody giving his props, because we're
Yeah,
not talking about that on the outside. Everybody like, okay, he holding his own, and which he needs to, because if not, if wasn't able to keep at least match him for what's happening right now, it would be a slaughter. Look right now.
but we cut away from the fight for a little bit, and we see Noelle. Mind you, she is down and out. Use all her mana to try to defeat Aesir, which is her mom. But all the paladins came back up, risen. They're even stronger now. And Miliona is probably one of my favorite characters in all this series. She's like, "Yo, she's not your mother no more. I got this, and I get rid of her for you." Props to her. One of the best characters in all of Black Clover.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta give her props. But I do feel like most likely Nozelle's probably gonna get back into that fight, because I just can't see anybody else taking her out but one of her children.
Yeah,
Maybe I guess they already did once, so they might let what's her name take her out, since they were kind of rivals back in the day. But I feel like you already kind of let her have a great fight. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess if we really give him props, she do deserve as much screen
of
time as you
course,
can give her. You know what I
of
mean?
course.
Just go ahead and give it to her. You know what I mean?
And then we see Morris, which one of the people is I dislike, just a trash character in my opinion. As of right now, Mimosa is like stuck right now because she's thinking, how can I help Asta? Asta right now is down and out. I need to bring him back into this fight, but my mana is basically out. I have nothing left in me to help and save him. And then we see Morris saying that, you know what? I'm gonna kill that flaw, and I'm gonna help out Lucius. And right when the chapter ends, mind you, I forgot about this kingdom. All I remember is the Clover Kingdom and the Spade Kingdom, and then the chapter ends with the Diamond Kingdom arriving to the battlefield, saying he's not a flaw, that is my friend, which is okay, not a bad return. And what I noticed with Shonen Jump, when it comes to war arcs, everybody's coming back. And if you
For
finally got
sure.
them, they're coming back some way somehow. They will come back. And like I said before, the Diamond King, I believe, was the first arc, or maybe probably second or third arc of the series, and we haven't seen them in a very, very long time. What's your thoughts with the Diamond Kingdom returning?
I thought that was pretty dope, because like I will say I did kind of forget about them, but them bringing them back, and then they reminded us of the quote him and Asta had when he's like, "If you ever in need, I will be there," and them basically keeping their word. And if you think about it, low key, all the situations they done had up beforehand, and all the times Asta literally let the guy kind of just go away and stuff like that, these people needed to repay they debts to society, because a lot of these people did a lot of bullshit. And I like how he really kept that shit on them, because one person that I'm probably gonna talk about a little bit later, he really was on his ass. And I do like how he came into play though, because his abilities low key, if he was probably stronger, would be a good counter to Lucius. We got 382. This basically is the chapter where everybody is coming in. It starts off with the Diamond Kingdom first coming in, dropping in to save Asta, basically to give Mimosa some time so she couldn't be able to heal Asta, get him to a safe spot. So basically, they start off with the guy recognized his first experiment, one of his best experiments. I'm not gonna say his first experiment, one of his best experiments with the Earth Spirit, Earth Spirit. Then you start seeing the main guy from the Diamond Kingdom with the diamond powers. You see the Cloud guy. That's pretty cool. So you go from there to them fighting, to basically Mimosa trying to get some space to basically do what she needs to do. But then we start seeing a lot more other people starting to join the battles. Basically, what we talked about earlier. You got the science team come. You got the crazy bitch that was after them. I mean, the science bitch. She working with them. She really excelling, because you gotta give her props, because she ended up coming up with this gun that shoots a bullet that basically stops your magic for about 5 seconds, which is almost game changer for this type of battle, because a lot of these people's, a second speed is really a lot of what goes on in a lot of these anime fights. So being able to have that moment where you can actually be able to land a fatal blow is amazing. Got to give her props. I thought was also was cool was the fact that the dude that also did that used dimensional who can open up dimensions and stuff. He was the one that was there, and he was actually making it so that they can just point blank shoot these motherfuckers because he was just opening up a portal right in front of them. Which I was like, that's like you low key you forget about these people and these abilities, which is low key awesome. From there you get the soul guy. This is the person Asta and Leo. Him and Leo basically fought him, and basically he comes in and he takes out one dude by himself, basically using his soul powers. And basically, I guess he just separates all the souls out of the thing, and it basically crumbles. This is the person I'm saying. If he was a lot stronger, I feel like he would be a great counter to a lot of this soul shit that's happening right now. Because it'd be like, what the fuck, and we can't even do nothing really with him. But after that, it's pretty much you just have everybody returning. I'm trying to think about. Do you think you can you remember anybody significant that I've forgotten?
Yeah, you could talk about the elves that came back. Lick came back with his counterpart. That was pretty cool as well too. Mind you, we haven't seen them since the elf arc, which was in the middle of Black Clover. Like I said, it's like people you thought you forgot, or maybe it's about them was not gonna bring them back. Brought them back for for this high stake war arc right now, and I like so go back to the scientist, right? Which is canon now. I like the gun, very effective, and the best person to be effective for this could be Luck, lightning, full powered up, could just take them all down as right now because the angels, the paladins, just keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back, and how are you gonna
Man,
keep them down? And the best way is to hit them with that 5 second bullet, have Luck come in. And to take down Morris and AC as well too, you got to use them against those as well too. Because as of right now, it's just repetitive with these patterns just come combing over. Like it's just you're gonna end up using all your mana. So I think that's right there is a good counter um, situation right there against them because you always thought like, damn, why is she always want Asta's blood? Why does she always want this? This is the reason why. Patience. Granted, her method was kind of crazy and like what the fuck, but it all makes sense.
yeah, I think the main reason is because she always found his body to be interesting. Because you got to think, I mean, they live in a world where magic is the number one, and you're the only person without magic, and you're one of the most physically gifted people in the world. And the fact that the one thing that can stop everybody low key, you have that ability. So yeah, give him his props for that. But also we get Finral's brother, he makes an appearance. Mimosa's brother making an appearance. They basically holding off everything. And then this is where you start getting the chance of everybody kind of try like we're doing everything we can, pushing ourselves to 100. We need our main man to get up. Come on, we need you to hype everybody back up. And everybody's kind of like you got stronger for this moment type thing. So that's basically where you're kind of seeing everybody starting to acknowledge him. And this is where I'm starting to feel like, because if you remember Naruto, and I know you like,
That's
does
fine.
Naruto connect to Black Clover? But there's a something Itachi said to Sasuke, no, to Naruto, and he was like, a person can't just become Hokage. Only a person that is acknowledged by everybody can become Hokage.
Mm.
If I'm saying that correctly, and I know
Mm.
I'm saying basically what I'm saying, but basically, this is what we're kind of low key seeing from everybody and from everybody around. So it's like I cannot imagine after all this end, being the Wizard King. Like I just cannot. But that's pretty much the end of my wrap up because basically we're just kind of wrapping up to Mimosa getting to the point where she's gonna get the time to be able to do what she needs to do to help Asta.
Yeah, and like you said, Charmy came in clutch, gave her food to boost her magic up, where she was able to fully heal Asta, who was able to take down a Paddling. Came back and he's saying, Lucius, I'm coming for you. And right there, Asta's back on the battlefield. Real quick, what do you think about his scar that reminds it kind of reminds you of Luffy's scar? Mind you, Tabata's a big, he takes a lot of influence from other series, like definitely Bleach, um definitely Naruto. Like I think he wanted to play like a homage to One Piece by giving Asta the scar that Luffy has.
Yeah, I can see that. A lot of these authors kind of respect each other and kind of take off but each other's work and stuff like that. I wonder what kind of importance like it has. I know it's like where he got cut and everything, but like I wonder like what else is what other meaning it can have for him or if it's going to do anything. But I mean, that's pretty epic. If that's low key the reason why he did it, you know what I mean? Obviously, he'd be like, "Nah, he just got cut there the last chapter." You know,
Yeah.
something had to be there. Like, you know what I mean?
With everybody returning, there's still one more group that has to come to the battlefield, the Land of the Sun Warriors, where Ishika's from, where Yami's original. Like we still have all those warriors that haven't popped up yet, and I think they're gonna pop up on the next time to about to drop these chapters. It's only right. Like you can introduce these powerful characters from the Land of the Sun, and you got to put them out there. Who, mind you, they know Zenton as well too.
That's an interesting one that you bring them up because yeah, that would be cool to kind of see them be brought in. But see, it's like we already got one character from over there that will really bring meaning. It's like who else can they really bring, and how would they get there? Because it's like every person that could use abilities to kind of bring them there is on the battlefield, so they literally have to be like, oh shit, or somebody have to be like, we need to bring them. The only other person I can see maybe being important is that one guy because he can see into the future, can't he?
Yeah, Ryu.
Yeah, he low key he might, but then they might just stay where they at because they low key needed to protect where they at. So I don't know if he's still attacking over there. So I don't know. That'd be interesting to see them though.
How would you rate all these three chapters? If you got to just combine them to one rating.
If I had to combine them to all one chapter, because really it is like a feel of one big ass chapter because they all really connect
Yeah.
into the one goal. The whole primary goal is getting Asta back up. So I would say it's like 8.5. I thought it was pretty good. It kept me pretty entertained. I like kind of seeing Mimosa kind of use because she needed to use ultimate magic, which was pretty cool because I didn't even know she had the ability to use ultimate magic. So I don't know if that was her kind of pushing herself to another level or if she just didn't have the power to do it at that time. So it's pretty cool.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because of Mimosa. Really, because of the inner turmoil, the confliction. Damn, can I bring Asta back? Do I fail everybody because I can't bring Asta back? That right there to me was probably one of the best moments throughout all the three chapters. The battle between Lucius and great stuff. I love the fight. It was fun and great. Didn't really move the fight any further. It was just pretty much at a steady so just getting a feel for each other's power. Pretty much it. Like really, didn't take no significant damage. Lucius didn't take no significant damage. Right there, just pretty much a stalemate. I like the return of many characters. Like I said, you've returned. I think that's pretty good. And yeah, I'm excited. Unfortunately, I love Black Clover. When I first made this channel, I was covering Black Clover every single week. I loved it. It just sucks because it's seasonal. We won't get another chapter maybe till October or November, which I'm just not a fan of. Like I understand if it's about this health, take care of yourself, but man, do I miss covering Black Clover. Like you could tell in our faces how much we love talking about Black Clover. It's been so long.
Yeah, and some of the characters you want to remember, and I feel bad because I'm like I really was trying like to remember some of these characters. You just if you haven't watched it in soul, like if you haven't watched it in a while, and then you're just trying to jump back into them, and then they're not constantly saying each other's names, it can you can mess up. And I feel bad sometimes when we do these reviews and we mess up names or don't really know their names. So just don't be mad at us type shit. You know what I mean? We're trying. We're trying.
All right, anything else you want to cover?
Um, Not much. I will say to add on to what you were saying at the end, basically her having that feeling like if I can bring them up, if I can heal them or not heal, and that basically kind of being like the what sways the war on their side is kind of really a big like gamble she has to kind of put on her back. But I do like everybody coming in and helping her in that situation because I really feel like that's what really helped it. It's basically the teamwork and what I feel like Asa really brought into this universe is kind of just bringing sheer teamwork and coming together and being working like allies. Because what he did for the Black Clover and just they squad in general going from like negative 10 stars to the second best. I think they were like a negative 100, but to like to the second best squad out there, the Black Bulls. It's like you gotta give them their props, man.
Of course, and Asa brought a whole kingdom to the war. He brought a whole different species, the elves, to the war. Like he's coming in clutch, low key.
That's what I'm like, and then they like that's why I keep saying like if any way they talk about becoming Wizard King at the end of this, I'm just this bullshit. Like I just can't see that happening right now. But I don't know. I think it was. I think it's cool. They both had that same goal, and they both kind of both. Depending how you see them, because I can see how people would vote for too. Because I mean, doing shit too out there. Like it'd be like there was moments when Asta was on the ground. Who was protecting us then? Like what I mean? Like I can understand arguments for both sides, but yeah.
So let's talk about it real quick. How long you think Black Clover is left before it's over?
I told you I think about because I think right now we're mainly in the final battle. Like we're towards the end of the final battle where Asa needs to get back up, and then once Asa gets back up, their human are basically going to be pressing what's his name unless there's another like threat he can throw out in front of them. But I don't know. I just feel like everybody he's going to be able to spread his anti magic to everybody, and that should be able to stop all the other angels and stuff and keep them kind of at bay. And once they take out what's his name, then they should disappear. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking maybe what I say about 9, 10 chapters at
Yeah.
most, maybe about two more sections, two more like 6 months between. Or
So
I hate how they do it.
for me, I'm gonna say probably another 2 years. The reason why I say that, it's gonna be smart until about the end. Next year, the anime is returning. So how do you keep Black Clover, being talked about? Have the anime going, and have the manga going at the same exact time. Mind you, we still gotta finish the little fights. With Morris, Aesir, Morgan. Like those still have to be closed as well too. And then we're gonna get to the final battle, and then we get the epilogue of Black Clover. So I think we still have at least 2 more years worth of chapters.
I feel like for you to do all those other battles, you gotta figure out a way to like take the people on the on the Black Clover, the Magic Kingdom side. You gotta heal them because they're all like either beat up or exhausted. I can't imagine them having more battles. Like you know what I mean? Like I just can't imagine them like, okay, we're about to go into another high scale battle, and I'm gonna solo this motherfucker. How? Like I don't see it. Like, but I mean, I guess it could be cool. That's why I'm thinking, like low key, when he probably gets up and jump back in a battle, he's probably gonna spread enough anti magic, and we're probably gonna see a lot of one shots. Like they probably all a one shot they person because there's no reason. And then you got the 5 second bullet that can stop them. So yeah, I'm thinking that's low key what's gonna help them be able to one shot a lot of them.
All right. Well, guys, comment below. Tell us about your favorite moments and what do you think about our review. But before we end this, guys, Raysean, can you tell the viewers out there where can they find your podcast?
You guys can find me on all your podcasting platforms. I'm pretty sure the link's going to be below. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple. I'm on Google. If you guys just want to hear interviews with me talking to voice actors, basically learning more about them and learning more about the behind the scenes and how you can get into the industry, just search me up, Raysean Gatson Anime Podcast or RGAP for short, but you got to add anime to it.
All right. Also, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000, and we'll see you for the Boruto review.